The Hayes Area Arts Council Art Walk interview brought to you by Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Hayes Chevrolet, Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau, Midwest Energy, Patty Bacon-Rind Appraising, Redeem Designs, Tri-Central Office Supply, and Eagle Communications.
Hi, I'm Mike Kerner. Familiar face over here, Brenda Mader. We're talking outdoors because we've got an outdoor art walk coming up. And I shouldn't say outdoor for all of it because we walk outdoors, but there's a lot of different locations in downtown Hayes and throughout the city of Hayes people can go to.
Absolutely there is. And in fact, there will be some things going on outside, but a lot of great things going on inside. The art walk is this Friday night, August 25th, 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. in a variety of locations across our community. And you're right, some of the things are a little outside of the downtown area. For instance, My Masterpiece, which is in the Hadley Center, you can enter on 8th Street. She's got a great exhibition going on again. A really cool, exciting thing down at the Moss Thorns Gallery. A gentleman named Mike Hartung, who's been this very reclusive artist for literally decades in Lindsborg as far as really showing his work or putting anything out there. And I believe he's probably in his maybe early 70s, I think. And anyway, it was decided, we need to show his work. Let's get him out there. And he was excited to be part of this. And so 3 concurrent exhibitions going on, one at Moss Thorns, one at the Salina Arts Center, and one at the Sanzane Gallery in Lindsborg. The 2 in Salina and Lindsborg all opened already to huge audiences. Everybody was just excited as all get out by the collection, which is a little all over the place, but a really interesting show. That will be at the Moss Thorns. And in fact, they are going to open at 6 o'clock. And in fact, My Masterpiece at 5:30, even though the rest of the art walk is not till 6:30. That way you can get some of those that are outside the outlying areas a little bit, get to those early so that when you come and settle in downtown, you won't feel like you are missing something. You'll have already gotten it out of the way.
Real quick, Moss Thorns for people that are new to it, new to the area that haven't, where would they find Moss Thorns
Gallery?
The
Moss Thorns Gallery is on the first floor of Rarick Hall at Fort Hayes. As you come to the northeast edge of campus, pulling in there, that 3-story building, kind of a very kind of squarish 3-story building, the ground floor of that is the art department and the beautiful Moss Thorns Gallery, gorgeous gallery, right inside those main doors, or come in a side door and make your way to the center. But a beautiful space. And we'll have some beautiful things going on at our place as well, because this is our 50th anniversary year. The Hayes Arts Council's Fall Art Walk exhibition is entitled simply 50. 50 works by 50 artists celebrating our 50 years.
Wow.
And so within that body of artists and works are people no longer with us, but who've laid the groundwork for that 50 years, like Joel Moss and John Thorns, for whom the Moss Thorns Gallery is named, John Cody, Gary Coulter, another former chairman of the art department, Frank Nichols, Dale Ficken, Hazel Dick, kind of our own community's Grandma Moses, an amazing, amazing woman and a gallery volunteer for us at the Arts Council. So a whole bunch of amazing people. Skip Harwick, that went before, but then a number of artists that are retired educators, but acclaimed, esteemed artists in their own right, like Mick Yog and Cal Mayen and Kathleen Kuhar, but then also full-time professional artists like Pete Felton and Dennis Scheel and Bruce Burkholder and Tim Chapman, and then a whole bunch of folks from the university and some other younger artists who've been very active in things like our Smoky Hill exhibitions. They've taught some classes for us, worked on some different programs. So it's kind of a gamut of that, and including one artist that brought a lot of attention to our community, was here for a long time and brought a lot of attention while he was here because of who he was in his art. Chris Cooksey, we are expecting to have a piece by Chris Cooksey, but with the exception of Chris Cooksey, retired university faculty member Joanne Harwick, pretty much everybody is right here in Hayes. We had looked at other folks, but it got so broad because so many wonderful people have passed through our doors. But basically everybody that's in the gallery either lived, worked, made their creative spaces right here in Hayes, Kansas. We're integral parts of the Arts Council. We're involved in our Smoky Hill exhibitions, served on boards and committees, but we're also creative artists. So it's going to be a really cool show.
Yeah, there's a lot, not only art, but there's also other versions of art too. There'll be music around the area too, so people can enjoy that as well.
Absolutely, great music over at Salon 1007. Ashley Arthur will be in at Paisley Pear. Sean Musel's opening for the first time, so he's a newbie on it. Tiger Burgers is going to be one of the new locations, in fact, featuring some of the sculpture work by Toby Flores, Danielle Robinson, and some of the other folks from within the sculpture program. Julissa Haynes Photography is a new place. So we're getting more action down there on South Main, the Historical Society, Brief Coffee House. Julissa Haynes Photography, the Artists at Work Studio ladies, Tiger Burgers, some really cool stuff going on down at that south end of Main Street
And
these
it's, what's
days.
cool about it, the whole thing is people can walk around and most of the stuff is just free to see.
It all is. Everything is. Sometimes there's light refreshments, sometimes not. But you know, coffee houses and places will be open. You can get something else if you want it. But it is just this giant smorgasbord, if you will, a giant art buffet. You visit whichever places you want, in whatever order you want, staying however long you want. If you're just somebody who can't walk or be on your feet too long, that's fine. When you come when you want and you leave when you want. But in the process, you will engage with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, probably 1,000 to 1,300 people will be milling around in and out of our downtown area on that night for this event. So it's a great community come together time, celebrating just how rich and exciting the art and cultural climate in our community of Hayes really is.
And it's one of the biggest events that you have every year. So
It
it's a
is.
neat
The
thing.
Fall Art Walk is amazing. College students are back in town. Sometimes high school kids that are just excited by the energy of a new school year. They're out as a group. College kids come out. It's a great date night. Families come out with the strollers and the little kids because it's free. So it's wonderful that families can engage, that if it is somebody a little bit older or has some problems with mobility, you don't have to stay any longer than you feel like. So it's a great event, and we're really proud and excited for this year's Fall Art Walk. And a few of the places will be available to see their artwork on Saturday, because they're open and keeping the library, for instance, and our 1010 Main Annex, our gallery, Mad Matter. I mean, Buck Arnold. Everybody loves Frank Arnold, Buck Arnold's work. He is going to be featured at the Mad Matter Frame Shop. I'm so excited for his coming home. Mario Figueroa, an amazingly talented artist that our community doesn't know about, although he's lived here for a couple of years now, with his body of work in our annex. So some really cool, exciting things are going to be going on.
So the Fall Art Walk coming up this Friday. If you need more information, go to the website.
Absolutely. The website, hayesartscouncil.org. Follow us on our Facebook page, just Hayes Arts Council. Give us a call or just stop in that night and pick up one of the brochures and make your way after that.
Hayes Arts Walk, the Fall Art Walk coming up this Friday night. Brenda Mader, our guest today. I'm Mike Kerner. Thanks for being with us here on Eagle Television.
The Hayes Area Arts Council Art Walk interview brought to you by Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Hayes Chevrolet, Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau, Midwest Energy, Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, Redeem Designs, Tri-Central Office Supply, and Eagle Communications.